Hey, it's Wednesday, so here I am making a video for you guys. So, this week's theme is hair and makeup, and I'm going to be showing you guys how I do my makeup for competitions. I love my makeup. I don't know about you guys. I love my makeup. I love my makeup. It's my baby. All of my makeup, I just love it. You know what I mean? I am a cake face. I absolutely cake my face. So if you guys like a natural look, if you guys are into that whole ordeal for competitions, you probably shouldn't watch this video because I'm gonna be layering my face. And if that's not your gig, so yeah, let's get started. Before I start my makeup, I'll usually start by moisturizing my face so that it's not dry and it doesn't get dry throughout the day. It just helps me out a ton so that I look good all day. So I usually start off with my eyes. So the first thing I'm going to do is going to take my primer, which is the Urban Decay eyeshadow primer potion. It's just the original one. They have shimmery ones too, but I don't like those ones, so I just go with a nice OG primer. And I just kind of apply that everywhere. I just go in with my fingers. So after your eyes are primed, then you can go in and start with the shadow. So I have my Naked Basics palette, looks like, and I'm going to use Naked 2 as a transition color. I hope I pointed out the right one. This one. It's such a mess. My eyeshadows are a mess. But this is going to be the transition color, so it's the one closest to your skin color so that everything will blend out well. So I'm just going to go ahead. I hope you guys can see what I'm doing. I'll probably just speed it up. Transition color is gonna go in your crease and you're gonna blend it upward towards the brow and keep blending. Blend, blend, blend. Everything you gotta do. Just make sure everything is so blended. I hate going to competitions and seeing a girl with a harsh eyeshadow line. Maybe they think it looks good and I'm gonna let them do them, but blend. That's moral of the story. Blend. So the transition color is on and you can't see it very well because it's just a transition. It's just going to make blending easier. So I'm going to go in with the black now in the crease and blend that into my eye. And a little goes a long way with the black. Like, trust me, do not pile on so much black that it looks ridiculous. Go little by little and add more as you see fit. Do not pile on a ton of black in your eye. So I'm going to go from my Naked Basics palette again, and I'm going to use the shade Crave, which is, it's the black. I'm going to go ahead, tap off the excess, because you don't want crazy amounts of black, and pat that on there slowly. Hope you can see this. You see this? That's not a crazy amount of black, and I didn't even add that much. Like, black really does go a long way. So after I have the black in, I go in and do my lids next. So I have this NYX Love in Rio palette kind of thing. I go in with the white and I go right in my lids and make my lids super, super white. And you want to blend the white into the black that is at the end of your eye, so you want to go in and do that as well. Remember, blend. Now I am going to go ahead and do the wing. This is the Sephora eyeliner. I think this is like 12 bucks in Sephora. So the first thing when I do my wing, I'm going to make a line from here to about the middle right here. You can't really see that, but like right there. And what I do is I kind of aim it towards the end of my eyebrow about. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that. And that's what that's gonna look like. It's very faint, you can't really see it. And then I will attach that to my lid. That. And then I fill that in, and then boom, a wing. Here's the wing after I finish that. And here are the wings after a little bit of touching up. So right now I'm moving to eyebrows. And I usually have an eyebrow pencil, but I just recently ran out of my Anastasia Beverly Hills eyebrow wiz. But so now I'm going to be using powder, and I really have to be... Oh... I just spent so long blending that out. Oh my god. R.I.P. to me, BRB guys, as I fixed this. Alright, I fixed it. We're okay. Like, during competition season, my eyebrows are done. But it's the middle of fall, so I just kind of let them grow out so that I can get them done and get them fully. So I'm using the Salon Perfect eyebrow thing, and I use the darkest color, and what I do is I'll take an angle brush like this, and like I wet the end of it, and then I'll use the powder and put it on like a fine line like that. And I'll take an eyebrow brush and just brush my hairs in the direction that I want it to go, and that looks good for the most part. Kind of dip it in there, and I'll do my bottom first, connect the tail, and then finish off with the top. I'll show you guys how I do this first one. Okay, so when I do the front of my eyebrow, I'll do one line quite dark like that, and another quite dark line like that. And I will blend that. Using the spoolie brush from before, I blend it like that. This lighting sucks, I'm so sorry. And that, ladies and gentlemen, that is a brow. And I'm not even done with it yet. So next I go in with a precision brush, which is just this brush. It's very thin. And a concealer. I'm using Maybelline Master Conceal. And I just kind of put it on my hand like that, and then I clean up under the brow to make it so much sharper and so much more defined. And seriously, it sounds super nitpicky and annoying, but it makes your eyebrow look so sharp. It's like make it or break it of eyebrows. That is how that's gonna look right now. So now you want to blend that down into the shadow. Okay, so the last step for my eyebrows, I set the concealer. So I'm going in with my Naked Basics palette, the shade Venus, which is a white shimmery-ish color. And I just go ahead and pat that on. I'm gonna go ahead and do my other brow really quick, so it does take a long time. My eyebrows do take me a really long time, so I'm gonna do that. Be right back. Okay, my brows are done. And ladies, makeup takes time. If you wanna look sassy, you wanna look good, you gotta put in the time. You gotta wake up early to get glam AF for competition, if you know what I mean. You want them action shots to look good, you gotta put forth the work. Can I get an amen? So I'm moving on to my face right now. I already had my moisturizer on from earlier, I think I explained. But I'm gonna go in with my primer. This is Smashbox Pore Minimizer Primer. It's my favorite, it's my go-to. So, after my primer, I go in with the color corrector. This is from NYX. It's a very cheap color corrector, but it does the job. So I go in with the yellow, and I go ahead and put that under my eyes because that will cancel out the purple. After I go in with the yellow under my eyes, I'll take a green and I'll cover up any pimples I have, which I have a few right now. And if you have redness around your nose, you can go ahead with the green and go in with that as well. I know that helps a lot. So now that I'm done color correcting, I'm going to go in and put a foundation on over it. So I use Maybelline Fit Me. I don't use a super expensive foundation because it's a waste of money, I think. If you find a nice cheap one that gets the job done, then you use that nice cheap one. Again, people are going to see you from the side, so you want to make sure you're nice and blended. Alright. Now that I have random dots of foundation on my face, I go in with my nice sponge. Get you a beauty blender. I swear to God, it is the best thing that has ever happened to me. It is seriously so nice and easy to just go in and get that face up and done. Also, guys, before I do my makeup, I will usually have my uniform on before I start my makeup. I don't, try to pull on my uniform, like avoiding my face. It's probably one of the hardest things I've ever done, so I don't do that anymore. So here is the foundation. And now we get to start contouring, which is one of my favorite things in the whole world. I love contour. I have both ABH contour palettes. I have cream and I have the powder, and I am just so obsessed. This one's such a mess. But first we're going to go in with the cream since that's what is all over my face right now anyway. So I go on with like a foundation brush with the lightest color to go ahead and do the highlighted sections on my face. So the cheekbone, underneath, the bridge of my nose, the chin, the lip, and the middle of your forehead right here, which is what I will do right now. So, the highlight is on and I look ridiculous. Now I'm going to go in and do the contour shades, and I use this shade right here, Cinnamon, because this is too dark. And then I put it on the side of my nose to contour my nose a little bit. And then I go ahead and contour my forehead because I have a big forehead and I just want to minimize them. There are tricks to make your forehead look smaller. You take those tricks, you apply them. They help. So sometimes I'll take the darker shade in the middle to accentuate the contour and go underneath that lighter shade. I just realized I stopped recording, but I'm just going in and blending the contour with my sponge. And you really, really, really want to get that blended really well. So you want to keep patting and make sure it's really blended. And this is what my cheek looks like all blended out. Let me just try to focus. This is what the cream should look like after it's blended. I'm gonna go ahead and blend the rest of my face and I will be right back. So here's my face all blended out from the cream contour, and now we have to set our face because you don't want to sweat and then sweat while your makeup off. That would be a true tragedy. So that's where I go in with the powder contour kit, and I set the contoured parts because I set the highlighted sections separately, and you'll see how. But right now I go in with the middle color and tap off that excess because I don't want chocolate face. So I go in and I start blending that into my cheeks. Like that. So you want to continue to blend that up. You want to blend it up and out, down a little bit too, but mostly you want to blend it up. Okay, I have my contour and my forehead contour set. So now I'm going to bake my face, and baking your face is when you put a light powder on your highlighted sections of your face and you let that sit for a while. So I have the Ben Nye banana powder, which is not cheap, and I would recommend just going to Walmart and getting like the Airspun. My friend has it, but I would get that because they're like the same thing. But you go ahead and just kind of put that on. I use a little triangle brush to put it on, and that is how I set my highlighted parts of my face, and it will accentuate those parts of your face as well. And that's pretty much the goal of contouring too, so baking is just so great. So I'm gonna go ahead and bake all my face. I will be back. Baking can get super messy. Like, I already have it all over my shirt. So if you have your uniform on, you kind of want to put something over you while you're baking your face, because it is loose powder. It will get everywhere. So when you go in and bake the lower half of your cheek, you want to kind of sharpen that right there. It'll make everything look so much nicer. Just make it nice and sharp. So I have all the powder on my face right now. I'm just gonna let this sit for about 15 minutes, so I'll be back. Alright, it's been a little bit. I'm ready to take this powder off my face, so I just take a big fluffy brush and I just really just kind of brush it off like this. It's like, it doesn't have to be a neat way of brushing it off as long as it comes off, since it's all a bunch of extra powder anyway. Here's the look after all the powder is off. So now I will go ahead and do blush, and then highlight, and then mascara, and then we're done. So the blush I use is a super inexpensive one I found at some little makeup place in a mall in Providence, Rhode Island. It's Kiko by Milano, and it's honestly one of my favorite blushes ever. It's very, very subtle, like, but it gets the job done, and it's such a beautiful color, and I love it. So I'm just gonna go ahead. And blush can also be used to further blend your contour. So that's that, and finally for my face, the highlight I use is Becca in the shade Opal. It is my favorite highlighter ever. I have the cream highlight too, and ooh, yes God, I just love it. Ready? Oh, yes. You will get that glow. Everybody in Mars will see you, girl. Oh, yes God. Go ahead and do the other side. I don't play around with my nose highlight. I want that to be bright. I want to be guiding Santa's sleigh. And then I'll do the bridge of my nose a little bit. Oh, yes God. That is it for the face. Now all I have left is eyes with my mascara, and I use a little cheap one, but the Better Than Sex mascara is so fantastic, and the roller lash is beautiful. For competition, I'll usually have lashes on, but right now I don't have a good pair of lashes, so that's why I don't have that on. I am going to finish off with the lips. This is Creeper from ColourPop. Very inexpensive lipstick, and I love it. That's my go-to competition lipstick, and I will get back to you when I'm done with that with the completed look. And this is the completed look, and this lip color is so sickening. It is so matte, and it doesn't come off for anything. You can eat all day, you can drink juices all day, or water, whatever it is you guys drink, Red Bulls, Gatorade. I love me a good Red Bull, but this will not come off. Like, it is sickening. I love it. I love it. Go get it. It's great. It does dry your lips out. You do need a chapstick before you put this on, but this is it. That glow. I just want to say how excited I am for this channel, and all these girls are so lovely, and this is just going to be so much fun, and I'm so excited. I literally cannot express how excited I am about this channel. I am so excited, and I cannot wait to see what else is in store. And I can't wait for you guys to see what else is in store. It's going to be so great. Yay! So thanks so much for watching this video, and I hope you guys liked it. I hope this was helpful at all. Like, keep watching this week to see what everybody else has to say about their hair and makeup, and I'll see you guys on Wednesday. And got out.